Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Everyday Carry for Everyday Guys. So today's video I'm going to discuss my opinions on what my favorite gear was for 2020. I know this video is a week late because we're in 2021 already, but as those of you who follow my channel know, we had some family problems with COVID over the past week, and so I took a week off. So I didn't want to skip this video because I felt it fair to the companies who'd made huge strides and who'd come into South Africa in the past year, that they get some recognition for it. So this is going to be my look at the best gear that I've got my hands on in 2020. It's not necessarily the most expensive gear, it's not necessarily the most popular gear, it's just my opinion on the gear sets that have made sort of the biggest strides for helping us EDCers improve our EDC game. Let's start off with flashlights. So before I tell you my best, I want to honorably mention two flashlights. One is the Olight Warrior Mini. So this light is extremely popular in the EDC. It's both famous and infamous, shall I say, in the EDC community. It's basically Olight's take on a tail switch operated EDC light. Most of you know that Olight's tail switch operated lights are usually quite large and don't really cater that well for EDC. Well, they sort of answered fans with this one and made this both a tail and side switch operatable flashlight. The reason this isn't my top pick is because in my mind, this is pretty much an Olight S2R Baton 2 with a tail switch. I would have liked the clip to be switchable so you can carry it bezel up or bezel down. That isn't there, and the magnetically rechargeable tail cap for me takes away from the control for defensive purposes. So as an EDC flashlight, really cool, but it doesn't get my pick. Another honorable mention is the PowerTac Valor 800 lumen AA flashlight. It's got PowerTac's sort of brake pedal style tail switch, which as you press it, the harder it becomes to depress, so your control over momentary on is really good. I really like this flashlight. The form factor is really easily EDC-able, and the AA batteries means you're pretty much never going to run out of battery life. But for me, the flashlight that took the biggest leap and that I was most impressed with and sort of came out of nowhere for 2020 was the Manker MC11. This is, if my memory serves me, an 1100 lumen flashlight, and as you can see, I've put mine, this thing has been so hard through the ringer that I guarantee you, if you get yourself one of these, you're really going to have to go out of your way to destroy one. It's a very cool flashlight. It's got your side switch over there, as well as a tail switch over there. The difference between the Olight and the Manker is that the side switch does not do anything unless you activate the tail switch. So you can cycle through your light modes once it's on via the tail switch, via the side switch, which I quite like. And I just felt that Manker really did quite a big leap forward. Also, if you notice their pocket clip, it's got this section over here, which means it sits really deep in your pocket, and you can flip this around if you want to carry it this way, although I don't see why you would want to. So very cool, very EDC-able flashlight that has both utilitarian and defensive capabilities. Comes with a rechargeable 18650 battery, so it ticks all the boxes. And the best part is it's not expensive. You can get this from Torch SA. It's like half the price of this. So really good value for money. And that is one of the things that I do want to touch on. Like, I know Surefire, in terms of the light community, are sort of like the market leaders. Surefire, Streamlight, those guys. But I just find that those lights are so expensive in South Africa that it's almost unapproachable or unachievable. Like you really have to spend, you really have to want a Surefire in order to buy a Surefire. Whereas this sort of thing, if you want an EDC flashlight, you can go for this sort of thing, and you won't be saddened by its capabilities. And so while I do like Surefire, I just find that the price point, once it's been imported, etc., just makes it sort of unachievable to the average everyday guy, which is the viewership that I'm sort of trying to cater for. So that's flashlight. Now let's talk about knives. So for me, knives is a very personal thing. Like everyone has their own view on what they want a knife to be. These are just two of my knives. And the reason I'm interested in this is because my my knife of the year sort of isn't a knife, it's a knife company. It's got to go to Ultimate Edges. Ultimate Edges, Philippine Parks is the main guy there. They customize all my knives, and this is a Benchmade Gratilian. Look at how awesome that is. They sharpen it, they customize it, and what I like about Ultimate Edges is they've sort of created a seat at the table for someone else to come and do the same thing. When people do something for the first time, or when people do something with more intent to become more popular, it means that more people can do it. So for example, in South Africa, I didn't really personally know about many guys doing this sort of knife customization, right? And then Philippine Parks came along, and now all of a sudden there are more guys doing it. I applaud that, right? I applaud that, because when one person does it, it creates a space for another person to do it, another person to do it, another person to do it, and it creates competition. And competition is the best thing for the consumer, because it breeds not only good work but lower prices. So Ultimate Edges are my knife company of the year. They've really taken huge strides this year. And if you do have a knife and you want it customized, definitely take it to the guys at Ultimate Edges and they'll do a really good job for you. Side note, Christmas gift arrived, and this is for my parents. I mean, this is better than a 3-pack pair of socks, right? This is the Cold Steel Mini Tack. I'm going to probably add this to my everyday carry, although I first want to have something made for it. So stay tuned for that. Okay, let's go to belts. It's very easy. Belts has got to be Core Essentials. Core Essentials are in South Africa now. You can get them through SA Tackle Institute. The thing with Core Essentials is, firstly, look at how low profile this belt is in terms of it doesn't look like a tactical belt, but it is, and it's got their ratcheting system over here. So basically there's a series of teeth, and effectively to lock the belt down, you just slide it and it gets the last one and it can't go any looser. And then to open it, it's got that little tooth over there. You just pull that and then you can slide the belt out. So if you're sitting down and you just had a huge meal and your belly is way bigger than it was in the morning, all you do is you slide this open and you open it up a bit, and when you get up again to tighten everything up, you just slide that down and it locks. Core Essentials gun belts, they are available from SA Tactical Institute. They're not a new company, they're just new in South Africa, and I think they make probably some of the best gun belts I've ever got my hands on, so check them out. Weapon mounted lights, man, I really wanted to say the Opsman Fast 401 for weapon mounted lights. I like this light so much, right? And let's be honest, it kind of is a Surefire X300 knockoff, you know, but it's for like a fifth of the price. The toggle mechanism is really intuitive. I really like it. The only problem, and the reason I can't make it my favorite of the year, is because getting a holster for it is so hard. I think only Southwest holsters are making holsters for this, and they cost like 3,000 Rand because of how complex it is to make a holster for this light. So for that, it can't be my favorite weapon mounted light of the year. The OLED PR Mini 2, very popular, although I'm just not a big, I don't know, not that I'm not a big fan of it, I just never took to it. One thing I did take to and do really like is the OLED Boulder Mini. It's got to be the weapon mounted light of the year. It's got ultra low form factor, 600 lumens with a, is it on laser? Yes, with a built-in, the laser is built into the bezel. So, or the reflector, shall I say. So the form factor is really good. The laser does really work. You can have it with laser only, light and laser, or light only. Southwest also make holsters for them. So yeah, weapon mounted light of the year has to go to the OLED Boulder Mini. On to clothing item of the year. That was really easy. The Urban Warrior CCW shirts. So while this looks like a normal shirt, if you look closely, let's see if I can get this on camera. Do you see there's a stitching line over there? A core dry t-shirt material, it's stitched into this shirt. So you tuck this black bit into your pants and you button the shirt up, and it just looks like a normal shirt, and it creates a layer of wickable material between your body and your firearm. It increases EDC, firearm EDC comfort to no end. I did not know how awesome this was until I tried it. It makes a massive difference. What I like about Urban Warrior, Vertex did something very, very similar, pretty much the same thing, but their stitching line is lower. So if you grab your t-shirt, if you grab your shirt, you tend to grab the inside material as well and just rip everything up, whereas Urban Warrior stitching is like up here, so you can still grab to fit your cover garment and go for your firearm. Very cool shirt. I think it's probably one of the best EDC enabling items of the year because it really increases comfort. Urban Warrior, if you don't know, proudly South African company. Everything is made right here in Cape Town, South Africa. All the products are sourced, the material is sourced right here in Cape Town, South Africa. And so they make gear specifically designed for everyday carriers. They recon and infiltrator pants have pockets in all the right places. The cool deal is that they cut in the same way the general t-shirts are cut. So you have the fit on top where it matters of a fitted t-shirt or a fitted shirt, and then at the bottom you've got that extra stretchy material so that you can conceal your firearm comfortably and you can access it comfortably. I do just want to add, Urban Warrior are an urban clothing company designed for everyday carriers. It's not hiking gear, right? It's urban, it's everyday wear. It's not military wear or that sort of thing. So whilst I do hike in my Urban Warrior clothing, they've just asked me to mention that Urban Warrior is for urban EDCers. It's not meant for tactical military hiking wear, but you definitely can do it because all of the items are stretched. This is an Urban Warrior t-shirt. All the items are cut in such a way that it fits you on top and it's long at the bottom so that you can have a little bit extra material to conceal your firearm. Urban Warrior, huge strides. Wallet of the year. So honorable mention to Strauss & Co. The reason I can't say Strauss & Co. is because I haven't had their stuff for long, and I've had it for a little under a month. And I really like their wallets, especially this one right here. It's got that pocket inside as well for you to hold some cash. I really hold cash, but if I do, it's nice to have that available to me. Strauss & Co. really cool company. They make really premium EDC leatherware. But wallet of the year has to go to the guys at My Brother's Keeper. My Brother's Keeper have a leather and aluminium infused wallet situation. They have it in this really awesome triple black as well, and just look how awesome this looks. Can you see that? Really, really cool. So what I like about them especially is that they also proudly South African, and of the proceeds that they make go towards military veterans and a society that helps military veterans. So I really appreciate them doing that. So wallet company of the year, definitely My Brother's Keeper. And I mean, this thing is a really premium piece of gear and it looks really, really awesome. Really classy. You whip this out of your pocket, you know, it's a really cool look. Footwear. Footwear is a very important part of EDC. You've got to be able to move. Movement is life in EDC. And for me, the item of footwear of the year has got to be the Magnum Off-Duty X Low. So excuse mine for the way they look, but I test things to the nth degree. This is just a normal sneaker looking bit of footwear. The material is made out of hexagonal ripstop nylon. It's really comfortable, but if you have a look at the bottom, you got that really aggressive sole, and it's typical Magnum. Magnum boots generally make footwear for servicemen, for police, for tactical units and that sort of thing. So they sort of amalgamated that with a bit of style and flair, and they came with this really cool looking, very low profile, non-showy sneaker type shoe. I feel like they should do a limited edition in multicam black, but then they're defeating the purpose, aren't they? Anyway, you do get this in high as well. It's like a more of a boot type thing, and that comes in a more tan color. But the Magnum Off-Duty X Low sneaker has got to be the footwear item of the year because you can wear it and it's completely non-showy. It doesn't look like you're wearing a pair of tactical shoes. They are under R1,000, which is really good value for money. And while there are more tactical, more capable shoes, I feel that price point is really, really, really good. Holster. So I think some of you know where I'm going to go with this, but I do want to say Holster Company of the Year is tied, as far as I'm concerned, between Bravo Concealment, who are now in South Africa, and of course Southwest Holsters. Let's talk about Bravo Concealment first. Bravo Concealment is a hugely popular holster making manufacturer. This firearm has been emptied and safetied, so no stress about that. They make premium quality holsters. They are now available through SA Tactical Institute. They are in South Africa, and as far as I'm concerned, it is a great it's a great move by SA Tactical Institute to start stocking Bravo Concealment holsters. I deal very closely with them. I do like the way they do things, very family orientated, really nice people to deal with. And so Bravo Concealment is holster manufacturer or holster of the year, shall I say. They're not new holsters, but they are new to South Africa, new-ish. And then Southwest Holsters, also not new, but Southwest Holsters have now sort of gone into production with vacuum forming their holsters. So they got these molds, and you can have it in different colors. And I just found that firstly, they've invested, I think it's like over $1 million into their holster making process. They're going to be stocking stores, so your local gun store will eventually have a Southwest holster in it, so you can go and physically feel it. And what they're doing is they're sort of bringing the commercial style of holsters, I almost want to say the American style of holsters, to South Africa. Let's be honest, America makes the best firearm stuff, right? Because they have the highest amount of firearm per capita in the world, I think. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So if you want to copy anybody, copy what the big guys in America are doing, and that's what Southwest Holsters have done, and I've got no problem with that. At the end of the day, there's no point in reinventing the wheel, but you can bring the wheel to South Africa, or maybe a better wheel to South Africa. So I really like what they've done. Their new stuff is so super sleek. You get it in all the thick and awesome colors. This is multicam black and police blue. And I mean, look at this. Look at how small this is, right? Really, really awesome. So guys, that's my top picks, my personal opinion for best gear items of 2020, of last year. One fun thing that I do want to add, the most fidgety item of 2020 has to be the Open 2. This bolt action mechanism is so extremely fidgety. Michelle has lost her mind hundreds of times because all she hears is me doing this. I don't know what it is about this action. It just feels really cool to do. So that's a little fun added bit. Yeah. One other thing I do want to add is the Neo Mag is also available in South Africa now. This is a little mag holder. You put it in your pocket. Really aggressive clip, won't move around. It magnetically holds your mag into your pocket, so you can have it really sort of a drop out of sight situation. If you want to carry a spare mag, but you don't want to carry a spare mag holder. You'll probably see this a bit more in my future videos. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I know it's a week late, but better late than never. From next week, or maybe this week onwards, normal service will resume where it's more current topics. I just really wanted to get this video out. I will see you guys really soon for a vlog and another review. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm EDC for the EDG everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you have subscribed, please consider subscribing to another EDC channel, because as always, all of us need your support right now. That's it, guys. Have a good week. Be safe, train hard. Cheers. God bless.